Hello and welcome to the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. This is a Revolution Shift Sector event. I'm Jimmy Shaberg and I'll be announcing all the exciting half-mile racing today. Let's get right to our racing right now. Looks like we got Sijan in his Gallardo SL, been a best of 210.08. Here we go. Stayed in it to win it. What's it going to do? Mile an hour. We're all waiting. 192.72. It's had plenty of over 200 mile an hour passes. That one was a 190 and change. 1,700 horsepower in that car. Got Josh Kalis's 69 Camaro coming back. Been a best of 190.36 this weekend. Overall, it's been a best of 192 and change. You can see it right there. Coolest 69 Camaro, I would say. Appreciate y'all joining us at the Indy Airstrip Attack, of course, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. Down at the bottom of the screen, you can see right there, we got our fastest runs of the weekend and day. Kalis' 69 Camaro making his way up. Our grid girl, that looks like Josephine. Car loses traction halfway down and everywhere. Beautiful car, great views from our broadcast team. What's that mile an hour going to look like this time? 188.60. The car just keeps laying down the number. That's amazing, and that's without traction. Here we go. We got the pop-up Smurf wheel Corvette coming up. Wait for them to pop into my screen. That's Daniel Bartram in that Z06 right next to Brian in that Papa Smurf wheeled up Corvette. Been a best of 144.9 in Papa Smurf. 157.4 in the Z06. Looks like we might have a guest arm dropper. Here we go. Do a good job. Launch, ready. Not sure what happened to Daniel, but he's sleeping on the line for sure. There he goes. Papa Smurf getting it done though. Brian Melton in that car. Miles per hour, 142.05 for Brian Melton. Daniel with a 156.96. Unleaded 88, Huracan coming back. Looks like a Mustang next to him. Hopefully that race will stay safe. Looks like Ron Swam. Ton Durham, though, in the Huracan. Been a best of 154.8. Rami Swan in the Mustang. Been a best of 163.04. Lots of activity here at the starting line. Looks like we have some special guests. That's Josephine, our grid girl. Great view from our broadcast team. Lamborghini going to throw the toe strap out, throw a little gap down on the Mustang. Mile an hour, 149.8 there for Rami. Lamborghini with 580 horsepower. We'll wait for that to pop up. Welcome to those who are still or who are just now joining us to the Indy Airstrip Attack, of course, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. This is a Shift Sector Revolution.com event. I'm Jimmy Shaberg, and I'll be announcing all the exciting half-mile racing today. Waiting for my Lambo mile-an-hour time not showing up. I'd like to thank all of our syndication partners: Car Buzz, That Racing Channel, Street FX, and 1320 Video. 1320 Video is out here live. Been out here all weekend. Appreciate all of our other syndication partners carrying us live. Once again, Car Buzz, That Racing Channel, Street Effects, and 1320 Video. Waiting for the start of this one. Not sure what's going on. A little confusion maybe. Looks like it might be in timing and scoring. Looks like that is now solved. Rami Swan with a 149.8 last run. That's Jennifer Harper in the Camaro and Jamie Mumpower in the Camaro. Both these two have been running hard all weekend. Jennifer Harper, no slouch, 750 horsepower, bet a best of 159.5. Looks like this time around a 158.9, pretty close. Jamie with a 148.03 up next. Michael Lopez, 911, 600 horsepower, bet a best of 168.3. Look at that mean green Z06. The second run of this car was really fast first time around. EJ Fields there, 900 horse. Can't miss it, so bright. It's confusing my computer monitor. Pretty cool. Real tight race. Both these are right within the same mile an hour too. Z06 with the Gapitizer coming up. Little gap sandwich. 165.8 for the Porsche, 169.7 for the Z06. Serve that gap sandwich pretty good. Comes that Trackhawk. Looks like Mark Mendenhall's back in that 86 Firebird. He should be coming up. I saw him up there a moment ago. Not sure where he went. Never mind. We're going through some timing stuff. That's Connor Kennedy in the 335. Stephen Bartholomew in the Trackhawk. Watch this Trackhawk launch. His arm resting on the door panel. He's just out for a Sunday drive in a Trackhawk. See it there in the window. Our broadcast team capturing every fun moment. Connor off to a slow start. 139.2 for Steven in the Trackhawk. Connor breezing by there finally. Found the gas pedal. It's that one on the far right. 143.45 for him. Ricardo Lacosta in the Z06 going up against Gustav in the Challenger. Challenger been a best of 148.9, 153.3 for Ricardo. Of course, today's broadcast is produced by Revolution Shift Sector and JeffreyJHart.com. It's all brought to us and you at home by Unleaded 88s. You can find them at unl88.com, and of course the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. Appreciate all their support. Looks like Ricardo with a 153.01, real close to personal best. Gustav with a 1.76. That was his best before. My bad. 76.14. Got out of it early there. Not sure why. Another stockish appearing C5 Corvette coming up. And a BMW. So we got Nadim in that 335i. Now this car's been 159.8 miles an hour. Randy looks stockish to me. No real information. He's been best at 97 miles an hour, but he's out on a Sunday drive having a good time. But he's going to get gapatized by the BMW. That's about a quarter of a mile difference right now. Pretty fast there. 160.14 for Nottingham in that BMW. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to everybody at home watching. Really appreciate you chiming in, watching us live, and all of our syndicated partners here, Car Buzz, That Racing Channel, Street FX, and 1320 Video. Appreciate you joining us out here at a beautiful day in Marion, Indiana at the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. Now we got Jeff Naughton. He's been in and out. I think he's been doing some test hits. This GTR is no slouch. I've called it many times before. You see it on your screen there. Not sure what he's up to yet, meaning I know he's in and out of the power. He's listed at 1,047 horsepower. Brent Williams, beautiful C5 Z06 next to him. Been a best of 148.7. Hoping the GTR stays in it for a good run. Let's see. He stayed in it this time. What's that mile an hour going to look like? That's his first full hard pass. Jeff Naughton. 209.69 miles an hour. Something tells me that car's making a little bit more than 1,047 horsepower. Just saying. Good job, Jeff. 135.2 for Brent in the Z06. Looks like we got the S2000, the silver one, next to, that's Patrick Parker in the S2000. Not sure who, it looks like it's Matthew Stetz in the Audi S4, been a best of 132.9. Patrick in the S2000 has been a best of 129.2. Always got the mirrors folded in and everything in the Audi. Looking for all that aero advantage. Josephine lining them up right there on the grid. Oh, Audi with the early launch. Every time I see an S2000, I keep thinking, too soon, Junior, too soon. But not this time. Matthew in that Audi S4 and the early launch, 132.6. Patrick Parker in the too soon Junior, too soon S2000 with a 132.8. Look how close that was. Pretty crazy. Oh, here we go. We got Stuart Libby back. I think he loaded the extra spicy tune. Is it going to be his first 200 and a half? Air looks good. Run looks great. Looking for that 200 mile an hour pass. Is this the one? Oh, right there. Oh, geez, he's tried all week and he's right there. 196.85. He's giving it all she's got. Look at this. We got our plum crazy purple Car Buzz Hellcat coming up, doing a little Bernie burnout. Or maybe a big John Force style burnout. Either way, Car Buzz in the house. Plum crazy purple. Good looking car too. It's been pretty fast. 168.48. Car Buzz, one of our syndication partners. Appreciate all their support. Briar Madden at the wheel. Great view from our broadcast team. Camera guys doing a fantastic job bringing it to you live. 150.25 miles an hour there for the Car Buzz Challenger Hellcat. got another Mopar and a Z06 coming up. So you're having a good time joining us at home. James Bolus in the Charger, Brian Tisch in the Z06. Charger with the quick launch early lead. Let's see if that's going to hold. It did not that time around. Unleaded 88 is the clean burning, high octane, lower cost fuel choice for virtually every vehicle on the road today. Find Unleaded 88 near you at unl88.com. Unleaded 88, engine smart, earth kind. Brian Tisch with a 138.9 in that Z06. Bolus, I'm not sure I'm getting his mile an hour just yet. Up next, we got Robert Paxton in the 14 Mustang, Larry Mangus in that Corvette. Pretty close race there. Robert Paxton in the Mustang, Larry Mangus in the Corvette. Mile an hour, 153.5 for Larry, 152.4 for Robert Paxton. Daniel Bartram in the Z06 going up against Matthew Stetson, that Audi S4. Well, that's what shows on my screen, but that's not what I'm seeing on the actual launch pad. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, there we go. Now I got a correction. Daniel Bartram, Z06, Jeff Boucher in the Corvette Grand Sport. I haven't seen that car. Beautiful. Truly the most Grand Sport Corvettes I've ever called in one of these events. Quite a few of them this time around. $158.06 for Daniel in the Z06. $133 for Matthew, and well, that was all kinds of weird. That was Jeff Boucher at $133.3. Daniel Barton with a $158.06. Now we got Spencer King in the Z06, Slava in the M6. That's the mabindy.com car. Also running unleaded 88s. VR1. Fun race right there. Spencer King there. Looks like with Slava with a 168.92. Spencer King, I'm not reading it on my screen. Pops up, I'll give you a shout out. Looks like our Car Buzz car's back. Spencer King with a 180.14, also a new personal best for him. It's Brian Madden at the wheel in the Car Buzz Hellcat, one of our syndication partners. Plum Crazy Purple, Plum Crazy going fast. Car Buzz, Brian Madden at the wheel, 151.6. Todd Durham back in that Lamborghini Huracan, been a best of 154.8. Going up against Tony K in the GTR, been a best of 149.11. Unleaded 88 in the Huracan. Slingshot around the GTR. Pretty good move. Only 5 miles an hour separate the best of these two. 151.6 for the Huracan, 148.08 for the GTR. Like we got a Camaro on Mustang. We're going to pop in my screen here. Load them up. Looks like a heavy tailwind starting to pick up. Kind of see it on the flag there on that Indiana Corn Marketing Council flag. Ryan Scholler in the Camaro, Christopher Ampersetti in the GT500. Pretty crazy this wind. I don't know if they'll show my flag or not. It's kind of up here on my desk, but it's getting windy. You can see the flags out there on the finish line, but check it out over here. It's pretty crazy. Got all kinds of wind. It's more of a, I'd say it's more of a tailwind. It's definitely converting more to that right now, which is a good thing. Appreciate everybody joining us, of course, out here at the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and Unleaded 88. Looks like we got another GTR and a Mustang coming back. Looked like he was doing the traveling sign, not the burnout sign. Somebody need to teach him. That's traveling, that's not doing a burnout. Josephine's right there on the grid. Grid girl. Mark Berries of the GT350 coming up, and the GTR, of course. That's Thomas Harris in the GTR. He's been a best of 205.3, 1,600 horsepower in that case. Oh, got real loose right there. Is he going to get back in it? He did. That GTR transmission is not going to be happy with the way he took that launch. 163.8 there for Thomas Harris in the GTR. 141.5 for Mark Hayes, or Mark Berries in that GT350. Mopar on Corvette action coming up. You can see it there. Nice looking Z06, Jim England there. He's been a best of 150.1. Gustav been a best of 148.9 in that Challenger. On that. Gustav in the Challenger went for that mile an hour show up, and Jim England. So Gustav was 130.97. Jim England's in the Z06. Showing up just yet. Got our next batch of cars loading up right now. Getting real tailwindy up here. 147.8 for Jim England in that Z06. Up next, Unleaded 88, fueling that M6 Beast. Of course, that was from MAD. That's Slama in that M6. Bit of 170.5. 170.33 that time around. Sneaking up on his best of the weekend. Good for him. MABIndy.com in the house. Here comes an Audi and a Corvette. Matthew Stetson, that Audi S4, he likes the sneaky off the starting line. Brian Tish, that CO6, been a best of 144.3. Watch the Audi, he likes to do the jumpy jump. Not saying he's gonna, but he might. That was solid start right there. Watch mode activated. Looks like the Corvette might catch him at the very end. They got real close. Mile an hour is going to be suspect. 142, just like I thought. 142.6 for the Corvette. 132 even for the Audi S4. It's true. I was thinking about this a minute ago. There's a Tesla out there. If you listen very carefully, you're not going to hear anything. At least not in that lane. Tesla, the silent giant. I look for these cars to get faster and faster throughout the years as they get more modded. At this point, though, I think he's been a best of 130 and something. Wait for him to kind of pop up on my screen. Got the Mopar in the other lane, but I don't have info on either right now. Nope, I don't have good info at all on either one. Hopefully we don't have a timing issue. We'll find out here. Doesn't help on the Tesla. We also don't even have a car number, so it's like anybody's guess. It's a Gesla. How fast will the Gesla run? Don't know. It's a guess. Shows up as Rami Swan. Tesla Model S been the best of 130.5. James Bolus in the Charger been the best of 131.4. Ludicrous speed engaged. Maybe he's trying all the different modes. He might be playing Pac-Man in there too, don't know. What if he's not even driving the car? How trippy would that be? 128.6, Rami in the Tesla Model S. James in the Charger at a 125.9er. We got Mark Cole Glazier in this Mustang, but a best of 171, 8,000 horsepower. Let's hear it each. Looked pretty good there. Mile an hour, hopefully shows that for him. Find out. 169.2, almost. Really want to thank all of our amazing sponsors out here at the Indy Airstrip Attack. Of course, we've got Unleaded 88, the Indiana Corn Marketing Council. We've got Casey's, they're local here. Dover Fueling Solution, American Lung Association. Appreciate all their support. And when you know you're doing something good when the American Lung Association backs your fuel, that's Unleaded 88. And of course, you can get that all over the place. Indiana, Kentucky, Kansas, Michigan, Illinois, Nebraska, and Missouri. You can also try to find on an app, Gas Buddy app. Check it out if you would. You'll find a great place to buy some great fuel. Robert Paxson in that Mustang, Larry Mangus in that Corvette. $154.2 for Larry, 150.45. Big shout out to Carbuzz. They've been out here all weekend as well. That beautiful Hellcat Plum Crazy purple car. That Racing Channel, appreciate them. Street FX, of course, always love my Street FX. 1320 Video. They've been out here all weekend long as well, doing interviews and whatnot. Or my Earth's 1320 Video right there. I heard they went crashing through a cannabis farm. Pretty interesting. I'll wait for that story to come out. Robert with a 150.4, Larry with a 154.2, Todd Durham in that Huracan, unleaded 88 right there. They make fuel, it's really great. Get your unleaded 88. That's EJ Fields in that green CO6. Just punishing Todd in that Huracan. There you go, new personal best today for EJ, 170.2, 152.2 for the Lambo. Looks like he's got some campers out there in the background having a good time. A couple more Corvettes. Jeff Boucher in his Corvette, been a best of 133.3 in Marin, been a best of 173.6 in that beast. I'm telling you, if you've not been out to an Indy Airstrip attack, or any shift sector event, you should. It's beautiful. Nothing like running out here on an airstrip. We are a live airport, by the way. That's the one on the right. There you go. Didn't have to tell that to Narin. He's gone, baby. Mile an hour, 170.7 for Narin. Jeff Boucher with the driver mod, 134.9. See on the bottom there, we got our ticker tape. Those are the fastest runs of the event. See our 1320 film crew. Look at the CTSV wagon. I know they're looking for 200. This car has been over 195 numerous times this weekend. Beautiful car. Not a lot of CTSV wagons, and very few of them over 190 miles an hour to begin with. That's Josh Spence. He's looking for that 200. I want him to get it. Go, Josh, go. Off to a great start. That's CTSV wagons all but lifting the front tires off the ground. What's it going to do mile an hour? Is it going to be the first 2-0 for him? Oh, is it there, please? Oh, 198.41. Still, how impressive is that? That makes it the 1, 2, 3, 4th over 198 mile an hour pass for that car. Michael Stout, here's your fastest C7 in the world. Big John 4 style burnout needed when you got 2,000 horsepower in that beast. Been a best of 216 and change, 216.35 to be exact. Vengeance Racing built. This is its debut event, my understanding, since they put this car together. You can hear the traction control just getting tortured. Michael Stout, what do we do mile an hour that time? 206.23. Takes a lot to get a rear-wheel drive car like that hooked up with that much power. Boy, you can hear the traction control literally 3/4 of the airstrip just hating itself. Good job, Michael Stout. There's our Carbuzz Hellcat 009. Carbuzz, one of our syndication partners. They've been out here all weekend long, doing a good job. Nice looking Hellcat too. There's the buzz on Carbuzz right there. Been a best of 168. $148.5 that time around. Looks like we got a little Camaro on Mustang action. Old rivals for sure. Goes all the way back. Ryan Scholler in the Camaro, Christopher Ampersetti in the GT500. Looks like we've got Chrissy out there, one of our grid girls, right underneath that Indiana Corn Marketing Council flag, and go. Classic battle here playing out here at the Indiana Airstrip attack. Good little gap sandwich there, not a bunch. Didn't even use the mustard. 134.2 for Ampersetti in the GT500, 128.7 for Ryan Scholler in that Camaro. Talk to that guy down there about using the traveling signal instead of the burnout signal. Rami Swan in the Mustang, though. Corvette info's coming up here soon. It's Jim England in that Z06, but a best of 150.1. 163.04 for Rami in the Mustang. Did that last time. Not sure what Rami's doing there. Kills it right on the line, gets her going again, lights the fire, and off she goes. Jim England in the Z06 with a 151.8. Rami getting through the traps there finally after kind of an interesting start. Always been fast, he's made 1 billion passes, so maybe just getting tired. I would too after making 11,000 passes, but that's just me. Rami Swan, mile an hour, not showing up for me. But I do know Patrick Kennedy's coming up in his 135i. 800 horsepower in that beast. Alex Corona in the 370Z Nismo. 600, been a best of 149.6. Rami Swan ended up with a 160.59 for those who want to know. Good here. Patrick Kennedy in the 135i. Ay, went right around the Nismo by. Let's see what we got here. 144.6 for Alex Corona. And his time 166.3 mile an hour. What's not to like about better engine performance? Cleaner air and lower cost. Hey, you can get all three when you fill up with Unleaded 88. Head on over to unl88.com. That's right, unl88.com. Unleaded 88, engine smart, earth kind. We got James Bolus up against Stuart Libby. He's come back still hunting down that 200 mile an hour pass. There's Kyle, 1320. I believe I see him there. One of his crew, maybe him, can't tell. There's Chrissy for cars, and we're gonna get going. Here comes Stewart with the slingshot. Looks like he just wanted to get ahead of that Dodge. Shout out to, of course, 1320. They're on site. You can catch them all weekend long on their Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to stop by 1320video.com. See their fresh merchandise lineup for 2020. They got cool retro stuff. Check out 1320 Video. So Stewart got in and out, and then backing in and out. Bolus with a 128.4. Up next, looks like we got Mike Geiserman in that Grand Sport against the Trackhawk coming up. Beautiful day out here in Marion, Indiana. Stephen Bartholomew on that Trackhawk. Watch this thing launch off the line. Has a great start. Pretty fast, too. Been a best of 139.9. Good looking Grand Sport over there on the other side. Chrissy, you can check her out at Chrissy for Cars on Instagram. Trackhawk doing what it's supposed to do. Towing the competition all the way down to the end. Stephen Bartholomew with the free tow to the end with a 139.02, 145.1 for the Corvette. A little higher mile an hour, but just could not make up that gap. Austin Washington, that beautiful apple green Mustang coming up. How does that go? Apple bottom jeans and a... Oh, I don't know the song. Nice looking Mustang for sure. Not sure what Chris is looking at. Is she looking at me? I can't tell. I'm looking at her, but can she see me right now? Probably not. I'm making sure the track's good. There must be somebody down the end. I can't see that far. Austin's on launch. Takes a lot more horsepower to throw these Mustangs down the half mile than it does a Corvette or some of the Camaros. I have noticed. Not sure why. 130.6 must be aerodynamics, possibly. Rami Swan in the 15 Mustang. Daniel Bartram in the Z06. You see him right there. Beautiful camera angle from our amazing camera crew. Appreciate all of them. Is Chrissy waiting for the go? I don't know if those people are waiting to go hunt something in the side-by-side over there, like they have ducks. Are they duck hunting? Not sure. Robbie Swan got a good launch. Once again. Keeps running the mile-an-hour train game on him there. .156.03 to 157.2 there for Rami Swan. So he's running a train there on the mile-an-hour run. Alex Corona in the 370Z Nismo. John Moore in the Z06. Check this out right now. You got Alex Corona, John Moore in the Z06. That is definitely the flying banana today. .157.4 for John. Alex Corona in the Nismo 370Z with a 148.6. Hey, just want to thank everybody for watching the Indy Airstrip Attack, brought to you by the Indiana Corn Marketing Council and of course Unleaded 88. It's a Revolution Shift Sector event. Once again, I'm Jimmy Shaberg, and I thank you for tuning in today. We're not done yet. We'll be back here after a bit. want to thank our syndication partners for bringing this live stream to you at home. Car Buzz, That Racing Channel, Street FX, and 1320 Video. Of course, today's broadcast has been being produced by Revolution, Shift Sector, and JeffreyJHart.com. Don't go too far. We'll be back.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with Unleaded 88. Emma knows Unleaded 88 keeps our air cleaner and healthier. Nate knows Unleaded 88 is safe for his engine with higher octane for better performance. And they both really like the money they save at the pump. Emma and Nate think Unleaded 88 is pretty darn great. Unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
I'm proud to grow the corn that goes into Unleaded 88 fuel. Unleaded 88 fuel is the clean-burning, 15% ethanol blend that is better for our air and earth kind.
Not only is Unleaded 88 cleaner, but it's a higher octane, lower cost fuel source that fits virtually every vehicle on the road today. It's going to help your vehicle run more efficiently.
Now, Unleaded 88 is great for my race cars because it enhances power, is more affordable, and better for the environment. Now look for that blue and yellow pump to win.